Patriarch. Steeltown, the factory I rely on to make the guns, armor, and vehicles needed for our war effort, is apparently having some kind of internal trouble, which is making them far less reliable. Deliveries have slowed to almost nothing, and what we do receive is often poorly made or just not what we ordered. I need you to go there, speak to the CEO, Abigail Markham, find out what the hell is going on, and fix it. With all the current chaos, now is not the time for her to be falling down on the job. Colorado needs what Steeltown makes, and we need it yesterday. Get this done, Rangers. ASAP.
Are you the Rangers? That crew out of Arizona? My cousin saw your truck rolling out of Peterson. Told me about it at our last trading rendezvous. We're just some travelers, looking for a place to settle. Used to live out near Las Animas until the Godfishers came to visit. Colorado Springs ain't got space or supplies. Everywhere else, folk try to kill you on sight. We keep roaming, but we got even less food than hope. Frankly, we're starving. That help, Rangers. Truly help. We were farmers until a few weeks ago. We're clever, but we never had to live like nomads before.
Bianchi. Nobody's come out of there in weeks. Where's my wife?
Where's my son?
What? Are you guys the Desert Rangers? Abby said you were coming. Oh, just a little outreach. I'm Benny Bianchi. Welcome to Steeltown. We're so glad you're here. But there's just a few tiny little itty-bitty steps to take before we can let you in. All you have to do is talk to Dr. Breeler in the Human Resource Center, and he'll get you started on the admission process right away. He's right up those steps. When you're done, come on in and see us. The computation engine says that during the lockdown, only authorized Steeltown employees may enter the factory. So if you want to come in, you have to be an employee. And to be an employee, you have to take our fitness tests. Good luck! Oh, well, the computation engine is the heart and soul of Steeltown. It runs everything. The gates, the scheduling, the order tracking, fulfillment, lunch breaks. We couldn't survive without...
Nuh-uh, Bianchi. That's enough. You can talk to your friends later. We were here first. What's going on inside the factory?
We heard shooting in there. We demand to know our loved ones are safe.
Sorry, friends, sorry. Trust me, when this push is over, your relatives will be coming out of this gate with smiles on their faces and big fat paychecks in their... Oh, sorry, something's come up. Gotta go. Don't forget to talk to Dr. Breeler about your screening, Rangers. Can't wait to see you.
Can you help us? Our families are in there.
Failed the screening test 6 times. Guess I'm not cut out for work. Guess if you've got guns, you can go in.
Say, you're those Desert Rangers, huh? I'm Luis. Did I hear Benny Bianchi ask you to come see her in Steeltown? 'Cause if you're gonna pay her a visit, us folks in the camp here sure would like to know what's going on in there. Most of us have family working there. And what with it being locked down and all, we don't know if they're alive or dead or if we'll ever see them again. And Benny won't tell us a goddamn thing. My wife's in there, Florinda. Oh man, could you? Her name is Florinda. She works in the Warbot factory. Just let her know that I'm still alive and I miss her. Thank you so much. Damn near everything. Abigail Markham, who runs the place, got money from the Patriarch a while back to make it the center of industry in Colorado. Boy, did she deliver. Refit all of the ruined factories here in Pueblo. Got all the old systems up and running. Added a few of her own. Now the place makes generators, engines, trucks, furnaces, radios, medical supplies, weapons, armor, everything. There are folks that say the founding of Steeltown was as much the making of Colorado as the Patriarch's government. Without the stuff they make here, he wouldn't have been able to do half as much.
It's true. For those who can't afford custom-made weapons and appliances, Steeltown is a boon.
Which is why it's weird to see it having conniptions like this. It used to be a well-oiled machine. If you ask Bianchi, we're the future employees of Steeltown. At least that's how she and Abigail Markham like to string us along. Who we really are is a bunch of displaced fools who thought this place was gonna be our salvation. Thought it would feed us, house us, give us jobs. Well, some of us got jobs. Then they stopped hiring. And the rest of us have been freezing our asses off out here ever since. Out east, on the Colorado border, the Patriarch's peace with the gangs of the plains was supposed to make it safe territory. So we all went homesteading. Now, though, seems like the gangs have forgotten the peace exists. They've been coming for settlers like wolves come for sheep. No choice but to up stakes and run. And this is where we ran to. Of course, now we're hearing that the gangs are coming here, so we may have only delayed our demise. That's what they say. Apparently, Liberty's sending a big scavenging crew this way, hoping to score some heavy artillery ahead of her attack on Colorado Springs. And if things go like they have been, Steeltown's guard bots will just hide behind the gates and let us get shot to pieces. Or worse, scooped up for slaves.
Man, talk about a rock and a hard place. These poor people.
Used to. It seems like they got their own problems now. Pulled back all their patrols. Guard bots only worry about keeping people from going in or out, no matter what Benny Bianchi says. Yeah, Markham's happy talk mouthpiece. Always telling us Steeltown needs us. Sure it does, but not enough to give us 4 walls and a roof. We're dying by inches out here. Where else are we gonna go? Rumor is they're turning folks away at Colorado Springs. Besides, there's work here. At least they're supposed to be, if they ever start hiring again. Not to mention, a lot of us have family inside the factory. We're not going anywhere until we see them again. They're asking for applicants. Bianchi's practically begging for them. But no one gets through the selection process, and I don't know how they could. Stupid tests don't make any sense at all. Place has gone crazy. You didn't hear me bending Bianchi's ear? The workers inside haven't been allowed out in weeks. There's been gunshots in there. We all got family in there, and nobody will tell us if they're okay, if they're even alive. Wish Markham would come out and talk to us herself, but all we get is Benny pouring syrup in our ears. Phooey. Not a peep. Just Benny saluting the flag and telling us everything's peachy. Ha! Mighty nice of you to ask. Huh. Now that you mention it, there's one particularly crappy situation we could use some help with. See, we don't have a proper toilet here. And it's dangerous. Not to mention colder than a robot's nuts. Go outside the camp. There's animals out there. So we've been going too close to home and it's kind of stinking up the place. Now, we spotted an old job Johnny in the scrapyard. There's a lot of nasty beasties around it. Nothing badasses like you couldn't handle, though. If you chase them off, my people can take care of dragging it back here. Thanks. We can hardly wait. Seriously. Wonderful. You're just what we've been praying for. Go see Doc Breeler in the Human Resources Center up those steps. He's the guy you gotta talk to get in. Ah, good luck.
Steeltown wants to state that there is absolutely no crisis inside the factory.
Calling Benny
Rumors
Bianchi.
to the contrary are the work of
there,
agitators and should be ignored.
Hey, how you doing? Oh, you're those Desert Rangers, huh? I'm Carla Asphalt Runner of Iron Thunder Logistics. Just trying to get some paperwork cleared up before I get the shipment on the road. Say, you wouldn't be going into the factory, would you? Because I've been trying to get this sorted out with Benny, my contact in there. and she's not picking up. Oh, you know her? Yeah, that's her. She's the one I deal with when I pick up orders here. But there's been a problem, and I can't get a hold of her. Well, I got a crate on my truck that's not on the manifest. And Iron Thunder prides itself on getting every delivery right. So I'm not driving off with something I don't have any paperwork for. Especially when it's a goddamn disassembled warbot. It's crazy, right? Steeltown makes warbots exclusively for the Patriarch. Nobody else can buy one. So finding one in a shipment with no shipping address or order number is bad.
That is bad. Weapons that powerful should only be in the hands of the authorities.
I suppose. I'm sure as hell not going anywhere. You name it. Steeltown makes everything. Tools, weapons, construction equipment, trucks. Hell, my truck was made here. Even little things like toys, dishware, coffee makers. They do it all. The biggest. Half my runs either start here or end here. At least they did, until things got screwy in there. Now it seems like all the shipments are delayed, or packed wrong, or misaddressed. It's a pain in the neck. Not to mention the lockdown that's going on now. No one allowed in, no workers allowed out. Don't know if it's a strike or a quarantine or what, but it sure ain't helping. I don't know. Supposedly they switched over to a computerized system a while back. The computation engine, they call it. Maybe it's buggy or something. Whatever it is, it's screwing with my schedule something fierce. Screwing with all of the driver schedules. Other than me not being able to slip them a couple bucks to expedite something for me? Nah, they're only there to guard the factory. Here it's a different story inside, though. They're there to enforce productivity, and they can get pretty rough on the workers if they're not meeting their quotas. Huh, maybe that's what the lockdown's about. Markham knows the gangs of the plains are coming, and is having the bots put the screws to the workers to get the place ready for a fight. That's the rumor. They say Liberty is sending out scavenger crews to stop by and stock up on vehicles, weapons, and warbots before she makes her move on Colorado Springs. I just hope I get this mystery crate business sorted out before that happens, because I want to be long gone when it does. Well, I've never bothered to try, but from what I hear, apparently he gives you some kind of test that tells you if you're allowed in or not. Not too many people pass it these days, but you look like intelligent individuals. I'm sure you'll pass. I just hope I get this mystery crate business sorted out before that happens, because I want to be long gone when it does. You mean how you're going to talk to Benny Bianchi about this mystery crate? Yes, please. Thanks, I appreciate it. And here, take the note for evidence. Oh, also, if you need any supplies, I've got some returns ITL dispatch said I could sell. Let me know if you want to look. Have a look.
people in our living room again.
Ah, the buddy cop show again. My favorite.
Is it the one where some poor guy is murdered and everybody at the station thinks it's just a robbery gone wrong, but the buddy detectives think it's more than that and nobody listens to them?
Uh-huh. And then another guy gets killed. Everybody at the station thinks it's just another robbery gone wrong. Something doesn't smell right to the buddies, so they look for a connection.
Yeah, but before they can make it, a guy from the DA's office tells their boss to make an arrest and move on. But the buddies refuse, and the boss takes them off the case.
So they go to a bar with beautiful cocktail waitresses walking around and drink whiskey and talk over the evidence, and they suddenly make the connection they missed before and realize they have to act now or a witness will die.
So they jump in their car and make other cars crash as they race to the witness's house, just in time to find a masked man with gloves on about to kill him. And when they pull the guy's mask off, it's the mean guy from the DA's office.
Turns out he's running for mayor, and he needs to win a big mob case. So he's making it look like the mobster is having a witness killed to silence them. And when they arrest him, their boss forgives them. And there's a freeze frame when they laugh.
Yay! They got him!
Oh. Brother, no! Please wake up! My brother Aram, he's dead. A man or a devil, someone tore open our tent in the middle of the night. He slashed with a knife or claws so fast I couldn't even scream before he was gone. No one saw him enter or leave the camp. What? No! We don't know anybody here. We just got here. Aram, what am I gonna do now? No, it's too dangerous. If I just stick to the plan, I'll... Oh, hi. Didn't see you come up. I'm just... it's none of your business, okay? You do that? Really? I didn't think anyone gave a shit about us refugees. The bots certainly don't. They don't care if a woman is going to... It's my mom, okay? She's inside. Does data collection on the truck line, but she's also diabetic. We didn't tell anyone, and Breeler was too drunk to notice, 'cause they'd fire her immediately if they found out. They used to let us send in 1 letter a week, and I was using it to smuggle in doses of some insulin we... found. But since the lockdown, no letters. She's gonna go into shock and die if I don't get her a dose fast. Huh. You're the Desert Rangers, aren't you? I've heard of you, but no. This is too important. I can't trust anyone but myself. Yeah, I'm just not sure I can do it. If I get caught, they'll kill me. I'm not an employee, so no non-lethal treatment for me. Then my mom dies too. And that assumes I make it all the way inside without getting boiled or crushed in the ducts. That's my way in. There's a little exhaust port in the scrapyard. I could slip in, but armored up mercs like you could never fit. Interesting. I didn't know that. Okay, fuck it. I'm doing it. Thanks for the info, Rangers. I'm going in.
Excuse me, you're the Rangers, aren't you? I heard from a refugee who left Colorado Springs that you might have seen my daughter, Haley. Is that true? He said he saw you talking to her near the pillories there. Haley and me got separated on the road, and I ended up in this camp. Been saving up traveling money to go find her, but the guy I talked to said you might have sent her someplace, so I don't know where to go. You know where she is now? Oh, thank you! I can't believe this! After all this time! Oh.
This is Ranger HQ Actual. Come in, Team November. That's incredible, November. One of our recruits saw Haley yesterday in downtown Colorado Springs. I'll put the word out to bring her to the base. We'll have Masato prepare the best reunion meal this side of Colorado. Travel safe, ma'am. Ranger HQ out.
I can't thank you enough, Rangers. This is all I have left. Please take it.
Arthur, can you tell these oafs to move along? I'm tired of seeing all these guns and bullies.
Sorry, friends. It's been a rough whole few weeks out here. My wife and I just want to be left alone. Terrible what happened to poor Aro.
We don't have much, but take what you need. Hope you can use that to get us out of this mess. Hey! The Rangers are gonna crack the safe! You can do it! Believe in yourself!
Steeltown safety. The scrapyard is off limits to non-Steeltown employees. Only authorized pass holders may enter. To apply for Steeltown employment, first see Dr. Wheeler at the Steeltown Human Resources Evaluation Center to the right of the main gate. Steeltown wishes you a nice day.
This is insane! All they gotta do is walk at 15 feet! Oh, hi! It's just dumb. I'm the cook here in the camp, and, there's not a lot to cook. People are starving. So I sent a request to Steeltown admin for a donation, and whoo! Miracle! It got approved. 200 pounds of assorted goat parts. The dumb part is, the meat got moved to the loading dock, but now it's just sitting there. Apparently, the paperwork to actually deliver it got lost, so even though I can say it, I can't get it. They won't let me in, and they won't let it out. Could you? That would be incredible. A lot of hungry people would be in your debt. If you can get inside, talk to a guy named Walsh. He was my liaison on this until I stopped hearing from him. Tell him the meat for cooking is on the loading dock, and it just needs his approval to be delivered to the camp. Shoot. Huh? Oh, no. They get their meat from some family named Knox, but Walsh said he'd sell us some of what they had in their freezer. All they make in there is everything else. Stoves, pots and pans, knives. Oh, and guns, and war bots and vehicles too, which is the stuff that the gangs are coming for, I guess. You know, Liberty's army. She's sending out scavenging parties to prep for her attack on Colorado Springs. And word is they've got Steeltown in their sights. Thank you so much. Get that goat, and you'll be the goat. Good luck.
Huh. Only the third time I've seen a cat in uniform. Sorry, I'm allergic. Anyway, welcome to the Steeltown Human Resources Evaluation Center. Enter the body scanner behind me to begin your assessment for employment and... You don't look like the usual candidates. What's going on? Why do you have so many weapons? Oh yeah, I've heard of you. But I'm afraid knowing Patriarch Buchanan isn't enough to get you special privileges around here these days. To enter the factory, you have to pass the evaluation test. And to do that, you have to be examined by the machines. And lately, they've been failing applicants 9.9 times out of 10. The door hasn't opened in a week. Good luck. I don't make the rules, sorry. I don't even enforce them. I just watch helplessly from the sidelines. Ha! I put in a requisition for more toilet paper 2 weeks ago, and I haven't heard from them since. It's like I don't exist. Sure, ask away. I've got nothing else to do. And I'm not even being sarcastic. To be the living definition of the term Kafkaesque? To drain the hopes and dreams of 100+ people a day? To drive me to drink? Sorry, I have a bile problem. The stated purpose of the test is to evaluate the fitness, work experience, and mental stability of people seeking employment in the factory. People who pass are sent for job placement inside, but that almost never happens. Inertia? Once upon a time, I had a staff here, and we gave all these tests manually. Sent a lot of people through that door to a good job and a better life. Then Markham built her computation engine and decided that it would make all the hiring decisions. So she had these evaluation machines installed and told me that my new job was to be the friendly face that prepped people for the test. Apparently, the computation engine said that was the position I'm best suited for. So now the machines do all the work, and I drink. Ha! What I tell myself every morning when I get up is, it's better to be paid for getting drunk than to not be paid for getting drunk. I've never seen it. Could be a big brain in a box for all I know. But if that's the case, then it's got brain damage. Because the people who go through that door are always the ones I wouldn't have picked in a million years. It's like a magic asshole picking machine. Oops, sorry. I'm supposed to say it's the best thing ever. So, it's the best thing ever. Horace Breeder. You wouldn't guess it now, but I was an actual doctor once. Now, I don't even do the eye test. Only good thing is, I can do this job stone drunk. So I am stone drunk as often as I can be. Like now, for instance.
Wow. Okay, Doc.
Sure. Then step into the garbage disposal behind me. I'm sorry. I meant the biometric assessment pod. Don't get your hopes up, though. You look too competent to pass. Please keep your arms and legs fully inside the chamber. Biological assessment pod has completed its evaluation. Please move on to the ocular scanner. scan is complete. Follow me to the skills test terminal.
Use of medical supplies must be approved by Dr. Wheeler.
Hey, I don't have much of that to spare. Okay, that's over with. Let me take a look at the results. You passed. I can't believe it. You're the first in days.
We finally got a pass. Open the main gate.
Go back outside to the main gate and they'll let you in. And tell Benny Bianchi I'm still waiting for my toilet paper.
You passed the screening? Wow. But what's your secret?
Welcome to Steeltown.
Come on, go! Gates down! Get to the candy!
What's that noise out there? Oh, crap, the ghost gang! Rangers, help us! Stop those bandits!
Oh, that's just great. Looks like Markham's hired some new thugs. Get 'em, ghosts!
They have us at a disadvantage.
Got a bead on them. And...
Ready for a slamming hit.
Up close and personal. Laying down the pain. Another ambush. And the third one is free.
Forward at park. Calm down. Out in place.
Rangers, you survived! Thanks for taking care of those bandits. They're such a nuisance. Are you coming in now? The bandits? Huh. They call themselves the Ghost Gang. I call them losers. They steal everything that isn't nailed down. Oh, good. I love questions. But why don't we save them?
Steeltown wants you to have a great day.
Main gate is open. You better go in. Can you pay me? Okay, let me just put down my drink.
These assets are in transit. Please do not move. These assets are waiting release authorization. Step back. The loading dock is a secure area. Shipping authorization pending. Step back. The loading dock is shipping authorization pending. You are not authorized to receive information from your team member. You are trespassing. Leave the premises immediately. You have 13 seconds to comply. 18. Air buffer over. Percent routine. Threat _trespasser. You do not fit the parameters of worker or potential worker. You must leave. I will only warn you a limited number of times.
Bianchi! Welcome to Steeltown. Good to finally meet you in the flesh. Abby and I thank you again so much for dealing with those pesky bandits. Ugh. You've made Steeltown better for everyone. Oh, I love Carla, but I'm afraid that'll have to wait until you've talked to Abby. If you can just give me your names for your badges, I'll send you right to her. It certainly comes with a sterling reputation, but I still need your name so the CE knows who you are. Don't worry, I'll just read them off your uniforms. Okay, got it. Here are your badges. Now, just follow the blue line and you'll find Abby in the control room. I mean the dark blue line, not the light blue line. Actually, you could go straight. It's shorter that way. No, wait! You should probably take the blue line after all. The computation engine said that's where the line should be painted, and it's never wrong. Oh, also, if you're looking for an exciting career in the wonderful world of heavy industry, come back here after you've talked to Abby and I'll give you a placement test.
Isn't she nice?
Well, I think that went well.
Wow, it's big in here.
Greetings, fellow employees. Welcome to the Steeltown Job Placement Center. Oh, wow. Did a Russian nesting doll just come out of that toaster? I've heard of those. Let me know if you might want to trade it. See, I'm kind of a nostalgia head and collector. I try to get full sets of any little ephemera from before the deluge. I have all these boxes of McToastie's breakfast cereal. I wanted 20 so I could send the box tops away for the prize. But I don't think I'll ever find that many, so I'd rather have a complete nesting doll. Neat thing about this cereal? It glows a little because it's radium infused. Who knows what it might do for you if you eat it? So, what do you say? Great! Here you go.
Sirens and shooting. There is trouble here for sure.
Oh man, I'm gonna get fired. I just know it.
What? Why? You doing all right?
Because I haven't made any sales.
Relax. Nobody has. We haven't had any customers. Nobody can blame you for that.
Yeah, it's all the fault of those idiot strikers downstairs.
Hey now, they got calls. You know they do.
Sorry, I'm not authorized to sell you armor until Administrator Markham says it's okay. Which won't be until whatever is going on in the factory calms down. Talk to Administrator Markham if you think you can help. I'm so new to this sales stuff. You make it look easy.
Do you think the workers will come up here?
I hope not. They smell like they haven't bathed in weeks.
They haven't. Ludlow makes them pay for soap.
Ugh. They should save their money then, not buy so many coffees.
I was assigned to algorithms. I thought we were gonna play music or something.
That's funny.
No, I'm serious. So, have you had any work at all?
Good fact.
So, how do you make it look like you're busy?
I have 50 orders in my outbox and none in my inbox. So, every morning, put them all back in my inbox, then slowly move them one by one to my outbox. If I really work at it, I can make that last all day.
miss you. What can I do to get you to come back here?
You know what you need to do. You need to dismantle that prison and let those people go.
People, they're not... No, I'm not getting into that now. That's not why I called. I just want things to be like they were. That's all.
I want that too, Abby. But you broke that, not me. If you want it back, well, I already told you.
I can't, Blue. I can't. This is the way to the future. This is the way to our dream.
Sorry, Abby. Maybe our dreams aren't the same anymore. I'll see ya. Goodbye.
Administrator, if you let me rebuild the partitions, we may be able to stop the transfer.
For how long, Di? You said they'd never be breached, and it was less than a year before. God damn it! What is Ludlow doing down there? I can't hear myself think.
Should we save this for another time, Administrator? The factory situation seems to require immediate attention.
No. We have to solve this. The gangs are coming, and without the CE working, we're not going to be ready for them. Let Ludlow handle it. It's only his fucking job.
Administrator, you have visitors.
Huh? Who are you? I told Benny not to... Oh, you're the Desert Rangers, the ones Saul sent to check up on me. Well, I can't say I'm happy to be spied on, but as long as you're here, you can make yourselves useful. I've got a situation on my hands. And you passed? Interesting. Well, welcome to Steeltown. I hope you're ready to earn what Saul is paying you. Now, listen. First off, we've heard that some of Liberty Buchanan's army are coming this way looking for easy pickings. Normally, we could manufacture some turrets and defend ourselves, but with this strike on... See, this whole place is run by a complex computation engine we built a while back. It does everything. Hiring, scheduling, production quotas, payroll, and until a few weeks ago, it worked like a charm. Then it started to get buggy. Shifts and quotas were changed in strange ways. New hires were put in positions they were obviously unsuited for. At first, I went with it. The engine had never been wrong before, but it kept getting worse. There have been incidents, accidents. Those accidents have sparked worker unrest, and unfortunately, Ludlow, my new chief of security, seems to be one of those bad hires. He's chasing Celine Crow, the workers' leader, around like a rabid dog, causing as much damage as she is. You will not be a rabid dog. Get down to the factory and see what's what. If Ludlow's behaving, help him. If not, take over. Just remember, your priority is not punishing workers. It's getting things running again so we can protect ourselves. Not her whole army, just one of her foraging parties. Damn Reavers have been scouring Colorado's edges for months. They'll strip us like a swarm of locusts. I don't expect you to work for free, but I'm not promising anything until I see some results. Do well and you'll be amply rewarded. And I might put more work your way down the line. If Saul trusts you, I trust you. He doesn't hire fools. He only sires them. Thank you. And listen, you may have to shoot some workers, but I don't want them put down permanently. Training up new ones takes too long. Lazar, my senior tech here, has some new non-lethal weapons we're working on. Lazar, you have clearance to provision the Rangers with a batch of NLWs. Please prep the supplies.
You got it, boss. Talk to me when you're ready to gear up, Rangers.
Die. You go with them. Once they have the NLWs, take them down to the factory and help out while they're there. They'll need someone who knows the layout.
Of course, Administrator. Rangers, I am at your disposal.
Excellent. Then get going. Solve this for me, Rangers. By any means necessary.
Rangers, let's get you outfitted for the factory. Hi, Di. I have the non-lethal weapons Markham asked me to give your friends.
Thank you, Researcher Blazer. Rangers, this is Laser Blazer, a researcher in our R&D department, and its sales liaison.
It's Lazar, actually. Accent on the czar. But yes, I'm your POP for R&D. No, it's Lazar Blazer. I don't know why people have a problem with that. Pretty clever, if I do say so myself. The workers are all fitted with cybernetic controllers that connect them to their exoskeletons and other equipment. So what these weapons do is disrupt those controllers with feedback. Enough disruption and the workers go nighty-night, but suffer no long-term damage.
That is incorrect, Researcher Blazer. Long-term effects include occasional fainting, sleep loss, hair loss, memory loss, nosebleeds, erectile dysfunction, and sterility. Short-term effects include third-degree burns, convulsions, and loss of bladder control.
Come on, Di, you're not exactly helping my sales pitch here. Great, have a look. Oh, just to warn you, I do have to charge a $1 processing fee for each item. Sorry.
objective is finding Carl Ludlow, security chief. He will be on the factory level. Proceed to the elevator on the west end of this floor. Our greatest technological advances are born here in the Research and Development Department.
Are you lost?
You do not have the proper safety equipment to be researchers. You must be here for another reason. Logic suggests you are here to assist Administrator Markham with a production issue. Perhaps you could maximize efficiency by procuring something for me during your efforts. Those are sensible details to require. I've been tasked with improving admin worker efficiency, and have identified a significant period of the day in which productivity is reduced to 0%. Exactly. Those 6 to 8 hours are completely unutilized time. But my EEG hood harnesses REM stage dreams and redirects the brain to simple collation and data entry tasks. Early trials have shown promise, but I require a pair of biometric governors to keep user brainwaves within safe parameters. Unfortunately, the lab only has 2. And Ivan, that fool over there, is wasting the other for his own pointless project. If you were to retrieve it from his experiment and install it in mine, I could give you some chemical neutralizers and disruption grenades that I've stockpiled. Ingenious, isn't it? Now workers can be productive almost 24 hours a day. Ethics and payroll are not my department. I'm in research and development. Excellent. Once my prototype is complete, I will present it to Markham in competition with Ivan. I will undoubtedly be approved, while his project will be dustbined. You can find my prototype in the job placement office here on the admin level. Ivan's is on the factory floor. Farewell.
Are you lost?
Hello, I'm Organic Maintenance Coordinator Walsh. How can I help you? What crate would that be? We ship a lot of crates, you know. We're a factory. strange. Thought that had already shipped. You better talk to Jerry in processing to see what the holdup is. Now, where was I?
So, what do you need? Sorry.
You don't need to go in there. Get back to the factory. Have you resolved the situation in the factory? Not until you get my slackers.
Can I help you? Let me take a look at your order status. Yep, I can handle this. Consider it pre-authorized. You'll need to take this to Hurley now. Good luck.
So, what do you need? Sorry.
Hey, Rangers. Me research lab is so research lab.
You're back! You should probably start heading down to the factory to deal with those dreadful workers. But if you want to take a placement test, it'll only take a minute or so. Oh, yes, I remember. What did she want to ask about? A note? Let me see that. Remember, Jay, 60-40 means 60 for me, 40 for you. XOXOB. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I found a note on the floor the other day that seems connected. Look at this. Hey, B, when is that ITL chick making the run? Freezing our asses off out here and no show. Who knew hijacking was so much work? XOXOJ. Looks like this B was setting Carla up to get robbed by Jay. Now who could it be? It must be Bernice, my assistant. Oh no, how could she? Listen, we have to get this cleared up right away. Get a confession out of her and I'll send you to Abby with the evidence. I don't know what you're talking about. I would never. Never. Okay, I did it. But my boyfriend Jay forced me to do it. You don't know what he's like. Listen, what if I get that crate back from Carla and we forget the whole thing? I'll make it worth your while. Or no. Carla might still say something. We need a patsy. Oh, I got it. Pin it on Bernice. Make her confess. I'll pay you double for that. Oh, I'll just borrow it from payroll like always. What do you say? Okay, fine. Here, I'll deal with the rest of it. Just tell Carla I'll send someone to collect the warbot as soon as I can.
This is Steeltown's job placement area, where Assistant Bianchi oversees the testing of new Steeltown employees to find their best fit. Steeltown produces world-class products for both survival and fusion. Our outstanding staff are happy to showcase these products to potential customers.
Sorry, pals. Can't show you any of Steve. Just take care of the rumpus in the factory and she'll sign off for sure. Absolutely, amigos. Questions don't cost a dime. Whoa, now, friends. I think the word strike is a bit strong, don't you? The computation engine would never allow anything as serious as a strike to happen in Steeltown. I'd say what's going on is just a little disagreement. And all Markham wants you to do is to have a little sit down with the parties involved and find a compromise. I'm sure that's just some kind of training exercise. The computation engine likes to keep us on our toes. Pals, please. I'm just in sales. I don't stick my nose in other departments' business. I don't know what you mean. These are my honest and independently arrived at conclusions. See ya, champs.
Resolve the situation in the factory? They tried to steal a warbot. Let me see that. Remember, Jay, 60-40 means 60 for me, 40 for you, XOXOB. Who the hell is B? I should have guessed. That girl's friendly demeanor is thinner than an onion skin. Here's a little something for catching us. Losing a warbot would have been serious business. Unfortunately, I can't fire Benny just yet. Until I get the CE fixed, she's the closest thing I've got to a facilities manager. Afterwards, however, I'll have her escorted from the building without a coat. Well done, Rangers. Now, what were we talking about? Bye.
It appears the medical supply merchant is now open for business.
Jesus, that hurts!
My name's not Jesus.
I wasn't talking to you. God, Ludlow's guard bots are throwing the poor workers like rag dolls. Who are you? What do you want? All that noise you're hearing. There's a strike going on in the factory below us. Celine Crow, the leader of the workers, is fighting for better conditions. Carl Ludlow, Steeltown's security chief, is... well, you can see what he's done here. He's been trying to use his guard bots to beat and zap Crow and her workers into submission. And this is the result. Broken bodies and bleeding heads. But the workers are tough, and Crow's determined. She's not giving up. I volunteered to drag people out of the elevator and help patch them up. But it seems like I'm doing all of it now.
I told you I can't help, Robin. I have cold. I'd infect everyone.
Uh-huh. Anyway, while Crow and Ludlow fight it out down there, I try to patch up the casualties and get them to rest. But the idiots just keep going back down to fight again. They're using disruptors on them, like the ones you're carrying. Those things will give anybody a jolt. But all Steeltown factory workers are fitted with cybernetic implants that allow them to operate the heavy lifting exos and so on. If an implanted worker gets hit enough with a disruptor weapon, it fucks with their cybernetics and takes them out of the fight permanently. Or at least until management resets them. And man, it hurts like hell. Like you were setting them on fire. Only? But no. People are dying. Getting thrown across a room by a robot is not non-lethal. And apparently, Ludlow's got himself a sniper rifle. And he hasn't been shy about using it. Of course, the workers haven't been exactly gentle either. I mean, they've been smashing the machines and wrecking finished goods. But since all their opponents are bots, there haven't been any casualties on the management side. Yet. That could change if they made it up here. They're both wrong. I mean, Ludlow's wronger, for sure. He's a corrupt, lazy bastard who milks the workers for everything he can get. But Crow knew full well the gangs were heading our way, and she still decided to strike. And that's putting us all in danger. Just plain selfish as far as I can see. I'm Nurse Ferenzi's assistant, Raman. I'm usually a nut tightener, but the computation engine reassigned me, so here I am. Yes, please. All right, who's next?
Does that look infected to you?
Whoa, you got that from fighting the bots? Apparently, non-lethal means they only 99 9/10 kill them.
Hello. Administrator Markham has informed me that Steeltown's medical services and supplies are now available to you. Are you crazy? I need that money. don't give free medical advice. But anything else? Some, yeah. We have a medical supply unit. Makes drugs, hospital equipment, first aid kits. Only a small part of what Steeltown does, though. Mostly heavy equipment and weapons. So, the tools to hurt you and the tools to heal you. I know all the noise is doing nothing for my headache. That's what I know. I just hope they sort it out soon. Markham says the gangs are getting closer every day. And if the workers don't, well, maybe Steeltown won't. But plenty of us. Jokes aside, I understand the people in the factory have legitimate complaints. But now is not the time. The way I hear it, Ludlow's the actual problem. Just a complete bully who never should have been made. Crow's problem isn't that she's wrong. Just that she's being selfish for fighting this now and not... Of course, her people are dying right now. Yeah, sure. Might... Thanks.
Who told you to take a green? Take the yellow. Apparently, non-lethal means they only 99 and 9/10 kill them. You poor bastards. Those robots are making a mess of you.
Another shining example of the products we produce here in our state-of-the-art facility.
Sorry, cats. I'm your gal for deployables, pick-me-ups, and other useful sundries. But no goodies till the situation in the factory is settled. Boss's orders. Why not? I'm just sitting here otherwise. It's about getting Markham's attention. About waking her up to the shit show Steeltown has become since she let the computation engine start running things. The CE makes the schedules and sets the quotas, and both are brutal. My sweetheart works down there, thankfully not on the line. But she talks to the line workers every day, and they say it's crazy. Double shifts, no breaks, no leaving the factory. People falling into the machinery because they can't stay awake. Markham's all proud of her non-lethal weapons, saying she's fighting the strikers without killing them. But her machines and the CE's crazy schedules have killed plenty. And it also hired the security chief down there, fucking Ludlow. Ludlow's problem is he's crooked as a mountain road. He's charging the workers for things that ought to be free, like bathroom breaks, beds, first aid. And if anybody complains, zap, he sicks his robots on them. I know people here are pissed at Celine Crow for striking when it looks like the gangs are gonna come down on us any minute, but she's got the right idea. Markham won't help the workers unless not helping them would end Steeltown. Against Ludlow? Hell yes. Against Markham? Well, despite all the shouting, Abby's not the worst boss in the world. She's just driven. And that makes her forget her workers are human, not machines. If she could wake up to what the workers are going through and ditch the computation engine, I think things would get better around here. Unfortunately, those are two pretty big damn ifs. Don't tell anybody, but sometimes we deploy them out back and make them fight. Dings them up a bit, but teaches them tactics. Those ones cost extra. No charge, cats. Hope you can sort it out. Thank you.
Open the door and nobody gets hurt.
Fuck you, Lovo! You keep saying that and then you keep killing my people! Now get Markham down here so I can give her our demands! No more 16-hour shifts, no more docking our pay for missing quotas that nobody could make, no more locking us in the factory so we can't see our families, and most importantly, Lovo, no more you!
I'm not bothering the boss with your crybaby bullshit. We'll settle this between us.
Then good luck getting through the door, asshole. 'Cause it's not opening for anybody but...
Ah, fuck this. Whiny little. Hey, who are you? You the help Markham's been promising me? About damn time. Crow's hiding with her crew in the foundry behind that blast door. Get it open. We can end this bullshit. What? I thought you were bringing me a plan. I've been asking Markham to find me a way through for days. I figured maybe her super genius computation engine could come up with something. Gee.
A heavy-duty cutting laser will do it. There is one in the robot factory. It is too heavy for humans to carry, but it would be easy to build a warbot and mount the laser upon it, then bring it here.
Hi, that's a great idea. You're a genius.
Not in the least. All that was required was an evaluation of available resources.
Yeah. Okay then, we got a plan. But it ain't gonna be quite as easy as Di says. Because Crow's wreckers are all through the plant, tearing shit up. You have to clear them out before you can build the bot. You up for it? Markham's too soft. These scum don't deserve mercy. But I didn't say kill him. You can use Markham's non-lethal methods if you want. Just be aware they're not gonna do you the same kindness.
And also, every minute we waste here being nice means the gangs get another mile closer. So ask yourselves what your priorities are. Save a few lives here, or save everybody's lives later. Fine, but trust me, the only way you're gonna get Crow to the table is to get through that door and stick a gun in her face. And for that, you're gonna need the laser bot. Great. All you gotta do is go to each of the stations in the Warbot assembly line, push the buttons to build the bot, and put the laser on it. Then it'll show up back here. Crow's thugs may make a move before that happens, so I'll stay behind to keep this room secure. I'll be here when you get back with the laser. Or you can just stand around here with your thumbs up your asses. Up to you.
God, he's gross.
Rangers? I'm in here! In a fucking chimney trying not to fall down into the furnace. I don't know if I can do this. One wrong move and I'll fall into a 7,000 degree fire. Yeah, that's a smart move. I can't help my mom if I'm... Ah! No! Shit! No! Ah!
reschedule. Return to your job.
12-hour shifts with no breaks are a crime. Go fuck yourselves, robots.
Sitting during work hours and blocking access to the robot assembly line. Violations noted.
Don't come any closer. Stop! Who are you? We are the workers who shall not be moved, so you better not try anything. Then get this robo-dog away from us. We won't talk till it's gone.
I can hear you making fucking fools of yourselves. Don't let those slackers tell you what to do. Kick their asses and get to the assembly line. Time's a-wasting. Oh, the poor babies. You tell them I wouldn't be sicking dogs on them if they got off their asses and did some fucking work for a change. Or better yet, just kick their asses like I told you to. Happens if it makes you feel better. Or not. A piece of my mind when you get back here. Fuck!
You killed it! I can't believe... that was amazing! So, what do you want? You're what now? You think we're going to help you kill our leader? Fuck you!
Why doesn't this guy understand? We're trying to help him.
What? No way! You just want to take away the only protection Crow has? We can't agree to that! Ha! Trying to scare us? Sorry, assholes. We were ready to die. Threats aren't gonna work. Not without a fight, you won't. Get these thugs, brothers and sisters!
Enough! Get ready for the fist!
It's gonna burn!
Push on!
Can't move anything!
Hit him from the side! My turn to dish out the pain!
Shake this off! We're gonna send you to hell for that!
That'll do nicely. Thanks.
Wow, thanks.
That will do. Thank you.
Luis, baby, it's Florinda. Listen, I just want to let you know, if anybody tells you I pulled an Utter McKinley, it's not true. I just got sick of this place and decided to take an early retirement. With benefits. Gotta lay low for a bit. But I'll be back soon, and then we'll finally be able to get out of that damn camp. Love you, baby. Stay safe.
South of here, this door leads to a multi-purpose incinerator workspace.
Hi. Boy, I hope you're here to relieve me. I've had to piss for like 2 hours. I'm Keith, by the way, fire suppression expert. At least that's what it says on the badge they gave me. Doesn't really take an expert, though. Just a really strong bladder. Well, you stand on this plate and... that's it, actually. You just stand on the plate until the next shift comes along. I guess that's you. Oh, that's not good. Watch. Scary, huh? Well, exactly, man. Why do you think I'm so happy to see you? So, can I go? 'Cause, man, I really gotta go. Oh, come, really?
Crow. You told me $2 bought me a 10 minutes break. It's only 5. You saying a robot can't do math? You're a liar and a slacker. Get back to work. But, Big, show 'em what we do to slackers around here. Oh, no! Ah!
Leave him alone, Lupo! He wasn't late and you know it!
Back off, Crow, or you're next. Slackers had your chance to surrender when it was just the guard bots, Crow. Now things are getting real.
Attention, brothers and sisters!
These workers are damaging Steeltown property. That cannot be allowed. Use the...
Hold up, crew. Looks like Markham's hired some human muscle. Who the fuck are you assholes? The Desert who? Well, you look like guards to me, so never mind what we're doing. We don't answer to guards. It's Markham we want to talk to, and we're gonna turn you jackboot jackasses into a message for her, and we're gonna spell it in blood. Well, that's too bad, because we ain't gonna let you pass without a fight. Come on, crew! Let's wreck these goons!
Shit, Reg. I think they mean it.
Yeah, Reg. I'll take a zap or two for the cause. I want to see my family again. I'm out.
Fucking weekend warriors! Where's your devotion to the cause? Where's your devotion to Crow? Alright, you thugs. Guess I'll just fight you myself. I'll send you back to Markham in pieces.
This doesn't count as killing.
on your neck, oppressor! My head! You're gonna pay for that! Taking hits! Ah!
Advancing. Enemy in range.
Taking hits! Ah!
Stop me!
Surround the exploiters! Freight train coming through! I'm hit!
Reloading weapon.
Taking hits! Ah!
parts are still in salvageable condition. We can now reach the assembly line terminal at the south end of this room. The turret. The weapons mounting room is just west of here.
What the hell are they doing, Ludlow? Are they building a boardwalk?
You'll see. You'll see.
I am certain Administrator Markin did not hire you to rob Steeltown's supply closets, Rangers.
Get him!
gonna be on your neck, oppressor!
Ah! Can't move anything!
has been sent to the main loading station near the blast door. It only awaits your order to cut through it. If you recall, Ivan asked you to modify his prototype device. It can be found in that supply closet.
Warbot. You turn a warbot on your own workers, you sick fuck!
Think of it as the world's biggest kill.
Researcher Ivan's prototype is in that closet. Since you were asked to investigate it, you may enter. Researcher Ivan's prototype is in that closet. Since you were asked to investigate it, you may enter.
We're never coming back. This is great. You good to start cutting? Because I'm ready to end this. Great. Now here's the plan. Aim that laser at the door and start cutting. When it's open, me and the bots will go in first with you covering us. Then you follow. Shoot anybody that resists. But Crow is mine.
Rangers, before we proceed, the warbot is programmed to respond to threats automatically. If we bring it into the Foundry, it will use lethal force against anyone who threatens us, which would go against Administrator Markham's wishes. If you want to keep the option for non-lethal measures open, I can disable the warbot after it blasts through the door. Shall I? Very well. I have programmed it to remain inert after it opens the blast door.
Ah, you bunch of pussies. Whatever. Now start blasting. Lost your chance to talk to Markham when you started this shit. You fucking vandal.
We started it? Who's the one who charged us by the minute to visit our family? Who made us pay for first aid? You've been robbing us blind, motherfucker. You're getting fat off our misery.
So I don't deserve something for breaking the rules for you? The computation engine says no one leaves the factory till quotas are met. It says 1 bathroom break per shift. What's wrong with taking a small fee to let you ignore that bullshit?
What a humanitarian! Making a bad situation worse so you can profit off of it. And now you're bringing in hired guns to kill us for striking against it all. How can you assholes stand with that creep? Not sure I believe you on that, but at least you didn't kill any of my people. And I appreciate that.
More than they fucking deserved. You think I would have just stood there and took it if they were shooting at me?
Started when Markham hired Ludlow and sicked him on us. All of a sudden, things that had been rights were now privileges. Privileges we had to pay for. Need to go to the bathroom? Pay Ludlow. Want to see your kids? Pay Ludlow. Have an accident on the floor and need medical attention? Pay Ludlow.
I told you, I was helping you out. Giving you a way around Markham's rules. For a small fee, of course.
Fuck off, you slime. We don't even know if they are Markham's rules, because the one thing we couldn't pay you to do was take our grievances upstairs. No amount of money was enough to get us a face-to-face with the boss, was it?
The boss doesn't need to be bothered with your petty bullshit. Particularly when we need to be cranking out warbots and turrets to protect ourselves from the coming of the gangs. She gave me the authority to handle you.
And you abused that authority! You beat my workers half to death when we went on strike. You put Danny Chan's hand in the hydraulic press. He'll never work again!
Everything was fine until this bitch started acting up. We had a smooth system going. We took care of the workers, and the workers took care of us. When I say us, I mean the factory, right? Everybody was happy.
A smooth system for getting you paid, Ludlow!
Shut your trap, Crow. All of a sudden, she starts getting the workers mad about stuff that wasn't a problem before. Breaks aren't long enough, food ain't good enough, wants extra pay for double shifts. And when I try to tell her the gangs are coming, and if she goes on strike, she's gonna get us all killed, the crazy cow starts smashing up the place and saying that it makes the perfect time to strike. After that, the gloves were off.
That's because us workers know the only time the bosses will lift a finger to save our lives is when theirs are on the line! Simple. Get rid of Ludlow, let us see our families, and we get back to building the gear that'll protect us all from the gangs. We won't even bitch about having to sleep in the factory until the end of the push.
Don't listen to her. You give her an inch, she'll take a mile. It'll never end with her. Not until she runs the damn place. And if that happens, the Plains gangs will steamroll us. You can start by arresting Crow. Once she's gone, the rest of the workers will calm down. Once they do, I'll forget the whole thing. They can go back to work like nothing happened. No recriminations, no revenge. I'm not a guy to hold a grudge.
Okay, and if you believe that, I have a palace in Broadmoor Heights I want to sell you. Once I'm gone, you can bet everybody who stood with me will get the axe. One way or the other. Oh, yeah?
Oh boy, I can't wait.
This man is corrupt. Arrest him.
Hell I am. Nobody runs this place but me. Robots, kill me.
They've spotted us.
Gas should find the employee. Forward and park. Sensors nothing. Now well.
Not so fun on the receiving end, huh?
initiated.
second. You want the factory to fail so bad? Crow can have it. Now what's it gonna be for me? Don't suppose I'm free to go, huh? Fuck. Guess it beats getting dead.
This is Ranger HQ Actual. Come in, Team November. Team en route, November. Ranger HQ out.
Thanks for taking taking out Ludlow. I don't think we would have beat him by ourselves. Now, are you gonna take our demands to Markham, or are we gonna have to do this dance all over again? Just another refugee from the Eastern Plains, you know. Farm burned, folks killed, taken by slavers. 1,000 people around here with the same story. Only difference is, I got an ornery streak in me. I fought back, killed my owners, escaped, came here. Thought things were gonna be better. And for a while, they were. Got hired at the factory, started getting paid. But then, the conditions got worse, and Ludlow got hired and started stealing our wages. Suddenly, it was pretty much slavery again, and well, I wasn't gonna stand for that. Guess you know the rest. Like I said, Ludlow was the tipping point, but things were already getting weird. Markham started relying on her computation engine to make all her decisions, setting 14-hour shifts, hiring people based on these crazy tests. That's how I got hired. I mean, here's me with my history of killing former employers, and the test said I had an obedient personality. I was glad to get the job, but what the hell? Only a computer would think putting a born shit-stirrer like me in a slave pit and hiring a gaping asshole like Ludlow to watch over me was a good idea. She's smart. At least she was. Built Steeltown up from nothing. Made it a place where just about anybody could get a job and do okay. Now though, well, if she's not careful, it's gonna blow. Everybody hates her these days. Her employees, the refugees she won't hire, the families of the workers who are trapped inside. I don't know what she thinks she's doing, letting that computer make all her decisions for her, but it ain't working. Maybe somebody else needs to be in charge. Thank you. That's all we've wanted from the beginning. But, fair warning, if she doesn't meet our demands soon, we'll bring this place to its knees. Go give her an...
The strike? Oh, thank God. Name's Ellen. I'm a data processor. I was down here pulling punch cards from the Warbot line, filling in for my pal Bishop when everything went hinky. Hid in a closet. When things quieted down a minute ago, I decided to see what's what. Oh, sounds good. Say, you must have come into Steeltown pretty recently. Did you happen to see my daughter outside? Her name's Newt.
She's dead? Oh, Newt. Brave little. Thank you for telling me. But please leave me be.
Have you resolved the situation in the factory? This just confirms my suspicions. The computation engine highlighted Ludlow as a peacemaker and negotiator. Something's definitely gone wrong with it. So the workers are back to work? Fine, I'll talk to her. Just as soon as we start getting things out the door again. You've done good work. Let me pay you for it. But don't go. Before I handed the creation of the computation engine over to Dye, it was the project of my partner, Blue. Sadly, Blue and I had a little falling out over design decisions, and now he's my ex-partner. Anyhow, when he left, he stole a gizmo called the Synaptic Degausser, which is the only tool that can fix the engine without me having to redesign it from the ground up. And there's no way that's happening before the gangs get here. So get me back the Degausser, and you get another paycheck. Oh, and you better take Dye with you again. She knows what the damn thing looks like. Out in the scrapyard someplace, leading some other ex-workers of mine who've decided to get back at me for my crimes by vandalizing my factory and stealing my shipments. The refugees out there call them the Ghost Gang because no one knows where their hideout is. I call them losers. Couldn't hack real work, so now they're playing at bandits. Pathetic. Fair enough. Ask. I came here from the Motor City Combine, what folks used to call Detroit, back before it took an atomic ass-pounding during the war. Lots of craters after, lots of radiation. It had always been a tough city. It only got tougher. But it was an industrial city, too. We knew how to build, smelt, tool, mass produce. We turned scrap into trucks, guns, freezers, you name it, and got rich selling it from the lakes to the bayous. Could have been the biggest city in the Midwest. Could have been. Greed happened. Greed and stupidity. The Buckeye Republic ordered 100 tanks and 1,000 guns from our biggest makers. All those fools could see were those pretty Buckeye bucks stacking up in their vaults. Weren't they surprised when those sod-kicking Puritans took delivery of all those tanks and guns and drove them right back up the Erie Shore to the MCC? Caught us flat. That war's still going on, I guess. I left before they got north of Flat Rock. Never looked back. What didn't I do? Started on the line in a truck plant and worked my way up to operations manager. Did every job in between, too. But what I really liked was automation and analytics. Pretty soon, I got the idea to start something of my own. Walked out of that plant with Blue, who's a shit-hot engineer, and we set up a shop in the ruins. Started scavenging for old computers and robots. We just found Di and were having her bug fix and maintenance scheduling algorithm we were prototyping when those Buckeye bastards came rolling up the Detroit River. The three of us packed a truck and headed west, looking for a buyer. Old Saul was the first to make a serious offer. Saul gave me a lump of coal. I made a diamond out of it. His empire was growing fast, but his resources were lagging. He needed more vehicles, heating systems, radios, guns, all the things that make a civilization, right? He had some old duffer down here in Pueblo making trucks for him, by hand, one every 2 months. I told him I could make him 10 a month. He fired the duffer, put me in charge, and gave me carte blanche to experiment. It was fantastic. Using computer-assisted automation, I've been able to revive forgotten manufacturing processes and deliver products nobody's seen since the deluge. Steeltown is now a crucial part of Colorado's economy, and I'm its architect. That's why I need to find out why my computation engine is malfunctioning. I'm the one who built all this, and I still couldn't keep it running without that thing's help. And that would be bad, because if Steeltown fails, Colorado fails with it. He relies on it. Without the weapons I make, the Eastern gangs would have him outgunned and overrun. Without my heaters and radios and generators, he couldn't give his people the creature comforts that make them think he's a god. Of course, I rely on him too. It's a partnership. He keeps Colorado safe and attractive, and that creates a steady market for the things I make. We share a vision of Colorado rising strong, helping to rebuild the world. Like getting my synaptic degausser back? Sure. Good. We don't have long before the gangs get here, so sooner is better than later. The stability of Colorado is at stake, not to mention the lives of everyone here in Steeltown. Now get going.
Cats. I'm Serena Ash, your one-stop shop for deployables, pick-me-ups, and other useful sundry. You got it, cats.
Hi there, I'm Amos Ryan. Welcome to the Armor Stand. Here in Steeltown, Sorry. Look, I have to say this stuff. It's in the script. The employee manual requires me to but I'm wearing the floor model. Most of the armor padding and Kevlar have fallen off. It's basically just a plastic shell. So please, don't. Okay. Oh, wait. I forgot part of my sales pitch. That was before my time. Now, I guess he robs us as revenge for Markham firing him or something. The ones who follow Liberty. Supposedly, she sent them out to take Steeltown for everything. Sure. Steeltown's finest.
Howdy, pals. Wink Tillman. Well, let me tell you, amigos, but, no, I'm not saying you should use them like that. I'm sure you can, champs. What's on your mind? Me? Worried about ravening hordes? Are you kidding, pals? I work in a gun store. Tools. And you too, if you want to check out the merchandise. Insight's above my pay grade, amigos. All I can say is, he was a nice guy. She's the best, pals. The best. And if you thought I was gonna say anything else, then, no, I just love this company, pals. Love it. You bet, pals. You bet.
Greetings, fellow employees. Welcome to the Steeltown Job Placement Center.